Good day. It is Wednesday with Granddaddy said what? And Wednesday is Word Wednesday when Granddaddy shares a quote or something that he's read from a book and kind of talks about it a little bit and the impact on his life and how it might be beneficial to you. Well, this quote is a very simple quote, and I'm going to tell you how I discovered it and then give you the quote. So, I was sitting down listening to a guy, I think it was on National Public Radio, and he was talking about mathematics. And he was actually talking about higher level mathematics like calculus, things of that nature, college math that you might take in college math that you might take in preparation to be an engineer or a scientist or computer scientist. Well, one of the things that he said, he says, you know what? You can't do that level math unless you understand the basics. And the primary basic thing that you need to do any high level math is just understanding fractions. So I was like, oh, that's cool. Later on, I was reading a book by John Wooden, coach from UCLA, won, I think, 10 or 11 NCAA championships at that one school and in the 1960s and 70s. And his thing was as a coach, he always stressed the basics. And he felt that if we could manage and execute the basics, we would always be a winner. Then, if you kind of look at sporting events, one of the things you'll see is if a coach that talks about this team not being the example as successful on the field, he'll say, well, we didn't do the simple things. We didn't block, we didn't tackle, we didn't run. Just the simple things that you need to do to be successful. So, taking those three things together, I kind of developed the quote of the day that I'm going to give you. And it's something that I use in pretty much everything I do, especially my coaching. And here's the quote of the day: excellence is simply mastery of the basics. Let me give that one to you again. Excellence is simply mastery of the basics. I've coached basketball for a long time. Listen, guys, if we can't defend properly, if we can't do the basics and dribble, if we can't pass, if we can't shoot, just the basic things, we'll never be successful as a basketball team. Life is the same way. If you can't do the basic things at your job, then you lose credibility. And if you can't do the basic things at your job, you don't get the additional opportunities. If you can't do the basic things, you don't get to advance in other areas, whether they're academic or social or athletics or any of these other things. So I want you to remember that it's not performing at this super, super high level, doing these great, fantastic things that really means the most. What means the most is simply mastery of the basics. Excellence is simply mastery of the basics. Hey, you have a good evening, and I hope that word, the word for the day on Wednesday at Granddaddy Said What, was a blessing to you and something that you can take and learn from and live with for the rest of your life. Have a good evening. Bye bye.